Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. How are you this morning? Today is Saturday, September 2nd, and the moon is in Aries still. Yep. The Aries Moon wants to get things done, wants to get things started, and yesterday we had an inconjunct between Mars, the ruler or the dispositor of that Aries Moon, in Libra, making an inconjunct to Saturn, planet of stop, as it were. So it's a little difficult. It took some necessary adjustments to get moving. Today, there's a little bit less of that. The moon, of course, wants to get started again. You know, Aries, ready, go, what is it? Ready, set, aim. No, ready, go, aim, or something like that. Just, boop, off you go. And there's a little bit more of an opportunity to do that today, although the sun does make a conjunction to Chiron. So before we can really move ahead, move forward, we kind of need to deal with some of those chironic issues. And the Aries energy and the Chiron energy, healing of self, being aware of the woundedness. You know, it's like, if you don't know it's there, how can you fix it? How can you help it? How do you know what to do? So first you have to see the problem, and Chiron in Aries is pretty evident all over the place. We can kind of see it in this hyper masculine stuff that's been going on, you know, be a real man and all this other stuff. At the same time that women are claiming their power, at some point it's going to dawn on people that a woman claiming her power and a man asserting his specialness, you know, we can get along. We can do. Imagine relating in an empowered way. Oh boy, that's a change. You know, being confident enough in yourself to be able to work with the feminine energy that's asserting their right to their opinions, their right to their feelings, you know, etc., etc. So we have Venus tomorrow will be turning direct. And I want to just say a few things about Venus, because at this point she's pretty much just standing still, really. When a planet stations, it does take a few days, and then things start to move forward. She's in Leo, so as a good Venus in Leo, she's gearing up for her big step forward back into forward motion. And I can just imagine the glorious outfit and ensemble she's going to wear. She's coming, you know, she's the morning star now, so she is a warrior goddess, and boy, she's going to have some pretty cool looking, I don't know, I see like sparkly breastplate, and, you know, her hair being just crazy and beautiful, and that's my vision for Venus as she comes out of her retrograde. After all that time, go into the heart of the sun. And it's significant, it's always significant, but it's especially significant because we're dealing with Leo, which is ruled by the sun. So this has been a real intense journey for Venus. And we can already see how she's expressing the power of the feminine, the power of patience, and the power of nurturing, and the power of waiting for your moment to come out, so to speak. So It's going to be interesting. And the other interesting thing about Venus is that with Mars in a Venus ruled sign and the south node of the moon being in a Venus ruled sign and the north node being in Aries, which is ruled by Mars but in a Venus ruled sign, for a while, as we move forward with this Venus and with the nodes in the direction that they're in, kind of Venus is in charge of both ends of the nodes, which is a very interesting situation. So we'll see how that's going to work out, but I'm thinking it's going to be good. Thinking it's going to be good. Because Venus now is coming from a deeper place. She has been to the underworld. She has been through the process of having to let go and be reborn, and that changes you in profound ways. And anybody out there who's had maybe like a cancer diagnosis and faced the worst thing I guess you could face, your own mortality, although I'm not sure that's the worst thing you can face. I'm sure losing somebody you love is even harder in its way, but certainly this process of death and rebirth that many of us have experienced, in different ways. And you come out the other side changed and ready to take on something new. And that's what Venus is doing, and a lot of us are feeling that. So be brave, guys. If not all the details are clear yet, they will become clearer and clearer. And just breathe through it. It's like giving birth, right? You got to breathe. All right. Have yourself a great day. Like and subscribe if you would. Yeah. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, everyone. It was noisy here yesterday, and I kept saying to Michael, "What's going on?" He goes, "It's Friday. It's the last day of summer, the last weekend of summer." And I'm like, "Oh, can't they quiet down?" I started sounding like an old person. I was like, "Oh, Michael, I'm turning into an oldster." But I don't know. I just think unnecessary noises. It's ridiculous. Of course, I grew up in the city where that's all there was unnecessary noise, or as I can tell. So, all right, guys, take care. Much love. Namaste.